Hello, hello, and welcome to another update on SUI. The SUI chart is, reacting or has reacted nicely to our support area, also to that $2.42 to $2.44, let's say, target level we discussed before. Yeah, this was the 100% extension to 61.8 retracement area, and there was a very, let's say, clear target, or this area acted as a magnet for the price because it was the area where the 100% extension and the 61.8 retracement overlapped. So it's not necessarily a surprise to see some action here, but the question is not do we have, where should the price form a low? It's more like, do we actually have a reaction that's meaningful enough to confirm that a low has formed? That's the important question. We can always make assumptions about where the price should form a low, which is typically where the chart is colored, where we have boxes, yeah. And again, the market has reacted to one of these, but we often see reactions to these boxes. The markets often respect these areas. But the question, again, isn't so much about do we have a reaction or do we get a reaction? It's about do we actually have a low in place? And how can we confirm that? What needs to happen so I can confirm that a low has formed? And I've shown in the chart what our micro support level now is. And I have also shown in the chart how the pathway higher could look like. Now, what I want to do first, let me move that a little bit to the side here. And I want to call that really just micro support, because a micro support level is simply really just the first line of support, which helps us distinguish between short-term bullish and short-term bearish momentum, right? Now, question is what needs to happen? Well, you guys know the routine. We need to get a 5-wave move up and then a 3-wave move down. So what you see here in yellow means, yeah, we could have bottomed, absolutely, in this wave too, but I only have 3 waves up. But I do have 3 waves. That's important because sometimes the third wave is too short to be really called a viable third wave. No, it actually is potential a healthy third wave that reached 138% extension or higher, which means it is a healthy third wave. Anything below the 138% extension, not clearly a third wave. So we have that, which means I can add a support area for wave 4, which it did. If this wave 4 plays out now, it should ideally move sideways a bit. Doesn't need to be a massive wave 4. Maybe reach the area around $2.65. Give us one more high. If we get that today, 5 waves up, then we can add support for the wave 2. But please note, this is for now just upside continuation support. So of course we could also go higher much more directly without that additional wave 2. But it would be ideal. I'm showing you what is ideal and what do I need to see for confirming a low is in place. If we get these 5 waves, then also the next resistance level is likely this one here around $3.15, $3.16, and then this one will be important around $3.60. And so as long as we only have 3 waves up, I don't really have a confirmed low in place. It's quite simple. What could happen from a bearish point of view, because some will ask, what is there only one scenario? No, there isn't. But honestly, if we don't get 5 waves, well, of course, it's failing, right? Then that's why this support area is still on the chart. Then we will likely fall back. $2.09 will then be the next key support level to watch. What could happen, for example, is here just an ABC structure, but then we should see that if we now break support and still recover, it's likely just a larger 3-wave move. That would rather be a B wave. Then we can go down. So yeah, we have to pay close attention to this. Let's see if we can get these 5 waves up. Yesterday we had a micro 5-wave move up here, which did lead to another rally. That's the power of 5 waves when we see them. But this was obviously tiny. So they can imagine what happens if we get these 5 waves. That would be great because then pullback like here. And then rally just a bit larger, right? So can't promise it yet, can't confirm it yet, but price action looks constructive. I will keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.